Hello everyone, welcome to Felipe's Reviews. It's that time of the year again, and we've got the new Chinese New Year set from Lego. So today we're going to take a look at this Lunar New Year Traditions, which contains 1,066 pieces and retail 120 New dollars. I was pretty lucky to get hold on to this set a bit early because our local toy store managed to put this on shelf earlier than expected because most part of the world this set is set to release on the 1st of January. And this is a very unique build with 6 different sections, and each sections represent a tradition of a Chinese New Year. It also comes with 12 minifigures. Now we take a close look at the build itself. I'm not sure if it's intended or not, but the overall shape of the build itself, it kind of reminds me of the candy box during Chinese New Year. Like you usually have a box that you can rotate and have different compartment with different types of candies and stuff. And the centerpiece here is printed. You will see it's like, this characters here kind of say, the family is all together. And then on this side is pretty much, Happy New Year. And the New Year is, of course, the year of the Tiger. Pretty much each section just connected with a Technic pin. Well, not necessarily Technic pin, but like I don't know how to describe that connector, but you know what I'm talking about. And you can easily remove each compartment by just pushing it out. You can see, this is what I'm talking about. This is how they connect to the centerpiece here. And yeah, all the 6 different Chinese New Year traditions. So all the build have a very similar base design. Well, actually identical base design. It's like a corner. So because like the build is the same, so it's a bit repetitive only at the base. But each of the base have a different stage, and each of the stage build is very interesting and quite refreshing each time. And this is what the centerpiece look like without all the sections. So each of these stickers, we kind of been spoiled in previous Chinese New Year set with minimal stickers, but this set has quite a few stickers. I understand where those stickers coming from, but yeah. So each of the stickers kind of represent one of the traditions. So in the instruction booklet, they kind of show you, hey, which sticker corresponding to the stage. But of course, if you can read Chinese character, then you know which one you're supposed to connect to. And first, we take a look at the first tradition. Pretty much it's kind of in chronological order. So it's like this is the first one from the set that you're gonna build, and it's pretty much the first thing you're gonna do before the Chinese New Year, which is doing some cleanup and kind of renew the your home or your workplace. So you can see pretty much here, they try to clean the wall and try to repaint something. I'm pretty sure it's just cleaning. This is the Windows wiper, and this is some. It's not like lollies or candy. This is just a very traditional how do you call those things? I don't know the exact English word, but pretty much it's something that made of feathers and is pretty common in Asian countries. You have a bucket of water to clean stuff, and they hanging some clothes on top of a small garden. I really like how they build a garden over here, and yeah, that's pretty much the first tradition, which is do a deep clean of the place before welcoming the new year. And I'll go over like the individual minifigures later in this video. So the second tradition again here, kind of describing the second one. Oh, I think I forgot to mention like all this tradition description stickers. Obviously, I never seen Lego printing on this piece. So it makes sense. It's gonna be a sticker. So the second tradition is pretty much stocking up for the new year. This is what those characters mean. Pretty much you go to the market and try to buy the stuff, not just the traditional thing that you need to celebrate New Year. Although the market here only selling the thing to celebrate the new year, but often people buy a lot more stuff than just things to celebrate. For example, my family usually just buy lots of food to stock up the fridge. You can say printed calculator there, some chicken hanging, and you've got the sausages nuts. So these are traditional Chinese sausage. I believe that what they are representing. And you got a sticker here to represent some of the things that the guy is making. So I think this thing here kind of already made an appearance in earlier Chinese New Year set. So I'm not going to describe much. Pretty much is some figures. And this comes with several of this new printed piece. You've got a sunflower there. I'm not sure if it's a pack of flowers or it represents something else. I think they did a very good job just to maximize the space while creating a really authentic looking Chinese market. And the next tradition is pretty much kind of decorating the house to welcome the fortune going to arrive. And this really contains the highlight of the set, in my opinion. This tree over here is just brilliantly done. It's a mandarin tree. The Chinese word for mandarin kind of sound the same as good fortune. So typically people have this type of tree at home, and then you also stick some red pockets on the tree as decoration. And the view of this tree is really good. I'm really impressed with it, and it looks really well. And you can see the little girl holding scissors to cut up some paper, so to allow probably his dad to write something on those paper. So this one is a sticker, and I think he drew a very cute tiger on this piece of paper. There's also a sticker to represent some parcel they receive. But the other highlight this particular section here are those printed piece. It's kind of have meaning. So on top is pretty much happy year of the tiger. On these two is kind of related. So on the right it's pretty much describing the year of the ox is going away, and then on the left is pretty much some words to describe the next is the year of the tiger. And now we have the next tradition, which is the New Year's Eve. So we're getting closer to New Year, and typically in East Asian family we'll get it together, not just having dinner, but pretty much kind of welcoming the new year throughout the night. And that's what people do in New Year's Eve, just watching TV. So the TV is a sticker which playing some New Year Eve program, some guys singing over there. The highlight of this is pretty much the aquarium there, although the goldfish looks pretty big, but nothing much they can do about it because that's the standard Lego fish. You also have a family photo, which you can see is a callback to the Lantern Festival set from last year. There's also a secret in this particular section, the sofa, which is a brilliant build. Like you can easily remove the sofa, and underneath you can find a lucky coin. And this piece is a new printed piece, which I like very much. There's also this orange piece here. I think it's also new. I haven't seen this before. Maybe it had appears in another theme, but at least from the set that I have, this is the first time I get this printed orange piece. And of course, after the New Year's Eve is New Year's Day. So what usually people do is go visit your grandparents or your wider family. Basically, have the New Year's greeting. Especially for kids, right? They're gonna receive the red pocket with some money inside. One thing about this red pocket piece here is that it's a brand new design, so it's a little bit different from the first ever Chinese New Year set, and it makes sense because there's lots of design of red pockets. And again, it's a really nice section capturing the vibe of that particular day. Some of the highlight, for example, this pot of flowers here. It's small, but it really captured the vibe. I like the picture here. Even though it's a sticker, I do wish it comes in printed, but I guess the complexity of the design, which makes more sense with a sticker. However, the Lego back of the back of Lego here, like it's still sticker. I do wish they print this. Pretty much, this little fella here not just getting a red pocket, but I'm sure his grandparents bought him some very cool Lego sets. And finally, the last tradition of New Year, rather than something that people do, is just a representation of what people wish for during the New Year. Pretty much is fortune, and this is the first time the god of fortune make an appearance in Lego form, which we will take a closer look later on. You do get this printed piece here, pretty much kind of uh, you know summoning good luck to get more fortune. There are lots of gold here. Unfortunately, it's typical the pearl gold color, although it's gold, but it doesn't really give you that shiny feeling. But the highlight of this is how Lego used the pieces to create the traditional Chinese gold brick. I'll call it gold brick. But I really don't know the exact English word for it. Like in Chinese, for example, in Cantonese you call it Yun Bo, and in Mandarin they call it Yuan Bao. But it's a really good representation of that gold brick there, and you get a lot more lucky coin here, and the highlight for this is really the mini figure. And you got more red pockets. Basically, it's just full of fortune. The other thing that I want to highlight is the lantern here. So last year, the Year of the Ox have several like lantern piece, and this time you got a new print. You got like little tiger here. I think they only started this lantern piece from last year, so you got the ox and tiger. So I don't think we had the Year of the Pig and the Year of the Mouse. We can check, but if they don't, then you have to wait until the next iteration. And I think I really got lucky here because they somehow include an extra piece of this, summoning, good fortune in this set. Because if I look at the instruction booklet, they really only supposed to be include one. So it's lucky me. I hope I do get a lot more fortune in the coming year as well. And as per the packaging, you notice all these studs here that you can actually stack them up in a very modular way. You don't have to connect to the centerpiece. And this is how it looks like when it all stack up. It's supposed to be able to stack up quite easily, but it takes some effort to align it together because the base is flat base, so it doesn't really have some connector that you can easily tuck it in. So it takes some effort to line up properly. Otherwise, it will fall over like a poorly done house of cards. But when it's done properly, it's a nice way to display this set rather than having a circular centerpiece type, because this way you can see all the tradition from one single angle without need to rotating the things around. And of course, you can swap around if you want. You can put the God of Fortune at the bottom. It's really up to you. And I think this is a really good way, especially the design of the base. You can use different color, different pieces, but the same design to create something very similar for a theme outside Chinese New Year. For example, we can do a Christmas one. One other thing I want to highlight before we get to the minifigure is that this thing kind of emphasizes that you can build together with the family. So each of the tradition have its own instruction booklet, except the first one include the centerpiece and the first tradition. Otherwise, each tradition has its own booklet, so the whole family can build the thing at the same time. So which is a really good thing for especially during New Year Eve. It's a great way to have the family to build things together. And here are the 12 minifigures including this set, so we're going to take a closer look at each one. First, we have these two minifigure here. Like those are the two. I think they're cleaning the apartment or maybe the shop. I don't know what exactly the place that they clean. I'm pretty sure it's the rooftop or in building. So you can see these two are new torso. They're the same. They're identical. And we've got a lovely year of the tiger print at the back. I think this is a good torso to get like multiples if they're available from brick and pieces, because you can use this as some kind of uniform if you want to create some game like the famous Korean TV drama. And then the next figure is the merchant at the market. This is a new torso again. You can see um, this bag here on the waist bag, and you where like where very typical, and in those market where this is back that they keep their changes. No alternate facial expressions, obviously, because he's wearing a cap. And yeah, a nice new torso. And then we have the dad and the daughter decorating their house. I think that also is it new. I never seen that before, but it looks very common. The head itself is not new, so it's just the typical elder face, which I'm not gonna show. But the daughter doesn't have any other facial expression. It's not a new head you do get in previous year, but the new thing here is this torso over here. So it's a really nice torso. I really like this jacket. And then we have the family over here. So I'm not going to go through that much because there's no new torso here, because this one here, you did get it from the Winter Village earlier this year. And the new thing is this hairpiece here. It's no longer a rubbery type plastic, but a hard plastic. So although it's the same hairstyle, it's a different material. But one thing is new is the head of this that over here. And if you turn around, this alternate facial expression is just awesome. And this three minifigure here, the little boy, nothing new from the little boy, but the grandparents both have new torso. I really like, especially granddad's torso. Um, I'm not sure if Lego ever gonna make that scarf piece with print, but I'm also glad that they didn't give him the scarf piece, because like this give you the give Lego the opportunity to have some more design for his scarves, which is printed on his torso. And finally, we have the God of Fortune. Um, this minifigure is just excellent. Of course, he will have the skirt piece, very accurate printing on the torso and the skirt, and also at the back as well. Um, of course, it would be nicer if they create a molded headpiece, but this brick build um, hat is also really good. I think it does capture the shape of it, but the other highlight is definitely the minifigure head. Because of the beard you can't really see, but you do get a very interesting facial expression here. um, I think even without the beard, this is a excellent new hat. I do wish it's going to be available on brick and pieces so I can actually get more, because this particular minifigure hat is extremely useful. And yeah, you can see the detail on his torso as well. Sorry. Yeah, without the beard, you can see the printing and the design is done um, very well, and I really like this minifigure. And this is a 2022 Lego Chinese New Year set, Lunar New Year Traditions. I think, this set is beyond or exceeds my expectation. I originally thought the other set would be a lot more of my taste, but after seeing this in person and building it, this is actually really good. Like although there's a few stickers, more stickers than I would have wanted, but just that the minifigures, the build design, the build techniques, the overall, and also able to capture all the traditions, well, not all, well, most of the traditions from Lunar New Year. This is an excellent set, and the ability to display it in different way, and it's actually a pretty good display piece because you can just take it out. You don't have to display all of them. You can just take one out and put one tradition on top of your table. So this is really good. I do recommend this set to everyone. And once again, just want to highlight, my favorite part is definitely, this tree here, and also the God of Fortune meaning figure. Be sure to let me know what you think about this set in the comment section below. If you like my video, be sure to check out my other video and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming updates. And one thing, to stay tuned because I still have this set over here that I need to build, and hopefully I can get the review and the video out sooner, and hopefully before Christmas. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you next time.